Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The identity of Luna's murderer astounds Electra. The text that Electra got from Luna's alleged attacker stunned Will. She questioned why they would be approaching her and who it might be. Will advised her to block the number so they couldn't get in touch with her again, downplaying it as a joke. Dylan, the preschool art teacher who had been held at gunpoint by Luna many months before, interrupted Electra as she was working on new pieces for the jewelry line after Will had departed. When Hayes was an art teacher, Dylan would visit Forrester to bring Electra a cup of coffee. Although she hadn't responded to any of Electra's letters in a number of months, she could appreciate her reluctance to revisit the past. Electra surmised that Dylan had witnessed the deluge of media attention around Luna's passing. She clarified that after being imprisoned by Luna, she had altered her time. Dylan received an excessive number of calls from people who wanted to learn more about her experiences. Dylan expressed regret to Electra for referring to her as a friend, but she needed time to start over. She found it difficult to forgive herself for letting Luna inside her classroom, which resulted in several shootings and kidnappings. Luna would never have broken the rules in a standard school environment, but instead she caused Dylan to experience pain that she can still clearly recall. She blamed herself for Liam and Sheila getting shot, and she couldn't shake the picture of Steffi nearly being killed because she summoned her to the beach home that day. Dylan chose to contact Electra because he didn't want to upset Steffi, and thought she was the only person she could turn to. Between the first hostage incident and her present visit, something else occurred, and she needed someone to confide in. Dylan's tremendous energy had caught Electra's attention, and she wondered whether it had anything to do with more than just thinking back on the trauma Luna had caused her. They talked about Dylan's work with kids, but Luna wasn't sure where the conversation was going. Dylan justified her morality by claiming that she would never intentionally harm anyone. But she had something to confess to Electra. She remembered that she was driving near Will's house, near the shore, when someone ran into the road and she collided with them. Electra recognized she had hit Luna when she pieced together that Dylan was the sender of her text. Dylan claimed that ever since it occurred, it has plagued her. "It was me," she said to Electra. "I completed it. I struck her. I killed someone." Dylan found it difficult to go over the thought of causing Luna to die, even though Electra reassured her that it was an accident. Katie acknowledged how overwhelming everything had been after Donna and Brooke reassured her of their support. She admitted that Will was doing the best he could, but he wasn't ready to be a father. In any case, they were ready to treat the infant as if it were their own. She expected Will to step up, and she was pleased that when he did become a father, it would be with someone less insane than Luna. Because of the harm Luna did to their lives, Katie thought she deserved everything. Katie mentally rehearsed the various situations, many of which led to her son's demise. Now that Luna was deceased and out of their lives, Brooke thought Katie's life would be less stressful. Ridge described Katie as an amazing mother in person, but Katie focused much of the compliments on Electra, and how much she has improved Will's life. Katie was grateful for the extra effort they made to reduce her anxiety. She was confident it wouldn't affect her professional life though. Everyone expressed their best wishes for Will as he entered the office and joined Ridge and the Logan sisters. They were aware of the severe trauma he had endured. Will talked about how Electra had guided him during the difficult period. Will turned down Ridge's offer of time off despite his advancements. He made an effort to put Luna and her evil schemes behind him and go on with his life. After Will and Katie left for the showroom, Brooke questioned if they had gone back to work too soon. Ridge sensed that Katie was worried about the company's choice to hire an outside firm to handle Luna's PR catastrophe. Brooke remembered how Katie would do anything for her kid, and Donna thought back to Katie's near-death experience during the delivery of Will. Brooke expressed gratitude to her husband for helping her nephew and sister. Because of the way Luna harassed Steffi, he was aware of the effect she had on families. Brooke concurred, and she was pleased that Will had Electra by his side. Ridge didn't want Katie to take offense at hiring a different PR firm to assist with the ongoing problem, and he hoped Will was content in his role at Forrester. She reassured him that Katie would comprehend, and that she only required a little more assistance to resolve the situation. Will was asked by Katie if he believed he would benefit from spending more time at home to unwind and rejuvenate. But Will needed to clear his head at work, so he asked Katie how Bill and Katie were getting along. She asked Will about his relationship with Electra because she thought things were going well. He talked about the SMS she got from an unknown sender that made her panic. He assured Katie that it wasn't a deepfake nude shot, despite her initial suspicions. Will explained what had happened and said he didn't think it was a cause for concern, but he didn't get the joke's motivation. Katie questioned whether there had been an error. Given the message's substance, Will didn't think that was feasible. There was no chance that it was an error because the person took responsibility for running over Luna. Daphne connects the Forrester family Thanksgiving and Deacon's turkey invitation. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful are in. Fans may anticipate Deacon Sharp inviting 2 guests home for Thanksgiving in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, the Forrester family gets together to celebrate Turkey Day. Let's discuss what will happen in the CBS soap opera as we continue to read. Let's begin with Deacon, who will be spending Thanksgiving at Il Giardino with Sheila Carter Sharp. It appears that Sheila and Deacon won't be eating turkey by themselves. In the end, they ask 2 people to join them. But it's not Hope Logan. Carter Walton and Daphne Rose are the 2 guests whom Deacon and Sheila eat dinner with. Recently, Daphne's signing at open mic nights has delighted Deacon and Sheila. Therefore, I don't find it surprising that Sheila and Deacon invited Daphne. But Deacon's invitation to the table surprises me. Deacon made a sarcastic remark about Carter returning to Daphne so soon after Hope during their most recent conversation. Deacon, on the day that Carter called off their engagement, Hope accepted a marriage proposal. According to Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi and John Finnegan will celebrate Thanksgiving at their home in tomorrow's episode. Hayes Forrester Finnegan, Kelly Spencer, and Taylor Hayes will all be present. Steffi will express her gratitude that no one was harmed during Luna Nozawa's most recent escape. I'm not sure if Steffi will say that out with Finn present, but she is relieved that Luna is dead. The end of the terrible Luna chapter will also make Finn and Taylor happy. But the fact that Luna's corpse was never revealed worries me. Dylan seems adamant that she hit Luna, but I sense a soap opera plot developing. However, a crasher will interrupt Steffi and Finn's family supper. Rich Forrester will be the one. Naturally, Rich might offer to leave after apologizing for disturbing a holiday meal. But Ridge will probably be persuaded to stay and take part in the celebrations by Steffi and Finn. Stay tuned for the possibility of seeing Eric Forrester enjoy turkey with Donna Logan Forrester. Will and Electra's storylines come after the Luna crisis. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful suggest that Will Spencer and Electra Forrester may have 2 upcoming arcs. Let's discuss the potential outcomes of the most recent Luna Nozawa incident. When it came to Luna, Electra and Will overcame many obstacles, including her unexpected pregnancy. Will and Electra are finally free of Luna now that the police have declared her dead. Naturally, that could alter based on any future twists or rewrites. We should concentrate on the 2 new plots that Electra and Will appear to be developing in the interim. To begin with, the show might go more deeply into Will's efforts to move past this Luna disaster. Given that Will is refusing therapy with Taylor Hayes, there may be some mental health issues for him. It appears like Will might be able to deal with what he's experienced in a different way. Given his connection to Luna's scandal at Forrester, Will might accept Bill Spencer's employment offer and consent to a new beginning at Spencer Publications. Will's relationship may become rather strained if he does trade his career at Forrester for one at Spencer. Will and Electra will no longer be employed by the same company. Therefore, they won't be able to spend as much time together. In an attempt to divert his attention from any unresolved Luna problems, Will might also turn into a bit of a workaholic. It's possible that Will adopt some aggressive Spencer business strategies and end up being a less attentive lover as a result. Electra might also become preoccupied with another plot. Electra might make it her goal to permanently separate them if Deke Sharp pardons Remy Price as anticipated. You can guarantee that Electra will voice her disapproval if Deke gives Remy another chance. Electra's attempt to shield her buddy from her previous stalker may present even more challenges for Deke and Remy in the future. Will the romance between Electra and Will last being thrust into distinct new narratives? Could the bond that Will and Electra formed as a result of the Luna catastrophe be destroyed in the end? According to teasers for the bold and the beautiful, Electra and Will's relationship might be put to the test in different ways now that Luna is gone. We'll keep you updated on any more significant love developments. Electra didn't need any more harassment. Since the police considered it an accident, Will told her to forget about it. Will was assured by Electra that she would follow his advice. Will left the office to take care of other business. Then, as Electra was working, Dylan, Sydney Bullock, interrupted her. When Electra saw her old friend again, she was overjoyed. She was curious as to why she had come to Forrester. Dylan attempted to cheer her up with a cup of coffee. She thought back to their coffee dates in the past. Dylan was informed by Electra that she had already had a difficult day. However, she is relieved that Luna is no longer in their lives. Dylan appeared to be being eaten by something. She informed Electra that she had received a new phone number. She expressed regret for not getting in touch earlier. Dylan's ability to turn her life around and put herself first amazed Electra. Luna tricked Dylan into believing she was Miss Sunshine, an origami instructor. What would have happened if Luna had killed Steffi is beyond Dylan's comprehension. The idea made her cringe. However, she needed a friend at the moment. Electra sensed that her companion was having problems. Dylan asserted, however, that she changed her ways by leading a tranquil life and working with kids. She needed to confess something. After this, Dylan didn't want Electra to have a different opinion of her. The other night, she said, she was driving along the shore. Someone suddenly ran into the road. It was an accident, Dylan acknowledged. The police were already aware of it. She previously had a conversation with them. "You ran over Luna?" Electra exclaimed, stunned. She then reassured Dylan that they would share this responsibility.